Hey everyone, it's Brian here. I hope you guys had a wonderful Christmas and I hope you are getting psyched about New Year's. I am too old. I don't go out and do anything anymore, but it's still exciting for some people. So anyway, the past few days I've been in a very annoying, frustrating situation. So one of my laptops decided it was going to stop functioning, and I had a file on it I was wanting to work on, and I could have gotten the file from somewhere else, but I had spent more time on that file, and I didn't want to have to redo it. So anyway, I am the type of person that I don't like. I don't like paying other people to do stuff for me. I don't like making other people do things for me. So I usually try and figure things out by myself. So for about 2 days, I was trying to figure out how to fix my computer, how to save files off my computer, and I was not the happiest person in the world while I was doing it. I was pretty frustrated, and there were a lot of times I was messing up and it wasn't working, and so eventually I did get it fixed, and I'm happy about that. So anyway, I'm going to connect all that to what the topic is for today, which is do-it-yourself weddings. So I know weddings are expensive. I know how much it costs. There's a lot of money that goes into doing a wedding. And so a lot of people will try and do things on their own and take care of it by themselves. And I'm going to say there's nothing wrong with that. If you want to do the wedding yourself, if you want to take all that on, that is completely up to you. And there's nothing wrong with that. I've seen plenty of weddings where people did it themselves and things turned out wonderful. So let's talk about the good side of it if you're going to do most of the stuff yourself for your wedding. So the good stuff is you're going to save money because you're not paying someone else to do all that stuff for you. You're also, there's this sense of accomplishment. I think when you do something yourself, you feel really good about yourself. So if you do a lot of stuff for your wedding, it's going to feel really special. You're going to feel really good about yourself in the end. And there's just that, like I said, that feeling of accomplishment. When I finally fixed my computer, I felt really good about that and really happy. Okay, so that's the good side of it. So let's look at the not so fun side of a do-it-yourself wedding. So the first thing is it's a lot of stress and can be extremely frustrating. I was about to toss my computer out a window, literally, or punch it. That's how angry I was about trying to fix the computer myself. When it comes to your wedding, I don't want you tossing things out windows or punching things or being angry. And if you're doing all of it yourself, it can be that way. It can be extremely stressful, and you can get extremely angry about things. I've also seen it affect other people at the wedding. So I've seen times where the mother of the bride or the mother of the groom or even friends, like people in the wedding party, have to be the wedding coordinator. And so the whole wedding day, they're running around trying to fix things, making sure things are put together. And, that's stressful for them. And they're probably not enjoying the day if they have to do all that. So with all the do-it-yourself stuff, it's going to be very stressful before the wedding, possibly on the wedding day. The second thing is you're going to be spending a lot of time doing it yourself. And guys, your time is worth money. When I think back about this dumb computer, it doesn't sound like a very good choice. So I literally spent probably 10 hours or more trying to fix this computer. And so like if I'm working minimum wage, I don't know what that is, like $10 or more. So 10 hours of my time is worth at least $100, $200, $300, $400. So I could have just paid someone $100, $150 to fix it and save myself a lot of time and frustration. So if you are doing it yourself and spending like 50 hours planning your wedding, are you really saving that much money? In the end, really, if you're spending all that time doing stuff for it that someone else could be doing it for you, I don't know. My biggest concern with the do-it-yourself wedding is something getting messed up. There was a lot of risk with me messing with that computer. I definitely could have broken my computer. I was typing in things. I was messing with the hard drive, erasing stuff. and I am not a computer expert, so I could have easily screwed up my whole computer even more than it was. The same thing can happen with your wedding. Most of you are not professionals in the wedding world, so if you're trying to bake a cake, if you're trying to decorate, if you're trying to coordinate, and it's not your profession, there is a chance something's going to get screwed up, and then you have to deal with that. And I just don't want to see that happen to anyone. All right, so I am not bashing do-it-yourself weddings. I'm not saying you can't do it. Here's my suggestion for it. If you are on a tight budget, which we all have budgets, I understand that, put the money towards what is most important to you. So if that's photography, spend the most money on a photographer. If it's a cake, spend the most money on a cake. If it's a DJ, spend the most money on a DJ. Pay for the stuff that really, 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 really matters to you, and then the stuff that you don't really care so much about, do that stuff yourself. Or if you're not really good at something, pay someone to do that, and then do what you're good at. So be smart about it. And like I said, if you can pay for things, pay for professionals, because it's going to be a lot less stressful for people, and you're probably going to be happier in the end with the results. So anyway, I hope that gives you something to think about. I just want you guys to have a wonderful wedding, and I want it to not be stressful or have any problems. So think about those things when you're planning your wedding, whether or not you should have a do-it-yourself wedding, or if you should just hire professionals. Have a great day, guys.